Hi, this is Kaylee,
And Adam,
and here we are, the final game, C Division Finals, Pinburgh 2012, and we're on Alien Poker. Why don't you tell us about this game, Adam?
you have your standard bonus multipliers that are down by the flippers, but there's also a 2x, 3x, 4x group of multipliers to the right of that center bank.
What do the different multipliers do?
Well, so the regular standard multipliers work the way they work on every game, and you advance those by hitting whichever blue target is lit. To advance the important multipliers, which are at the center bank, you complete the 4 kings up top.
Ah, I see.
And
And how much can that be worth?
if you are able to drop the 10 jack, queen, king, and ace of diamonds in order, that's worth 100,000 times that multiplier, which can give you up to 400,000 points
That's a
on
huge
5
payoff.
shots. And
Wow.
on this game, there's just not that many other points anywhere else, even if you get a big max bonus collect. And so that's absolutely the way to go. And it's that multiplier that really gives you the big points. So it's a 3-ball game. On balls 1 and 2, there is a way to get back up to the kings from either the left loop or the right loop. Both of them send you back up there. And I think that's all you do is you go up there and you try to complete your kings. That multiplier sticks throughout the game. The other thing about the center bank, if you don't do it in order, it will reset all the drops that you have left to go. And so a lot of times if you haven't hit any yet and you hit some out of order, it immediately resets them. And it's like, what? What's going on? Am I advancing bonus? But what you're doing is you're reducing your big payoff by completion by going from 100,000 down to 80, 60, 40, and as low as 20,000.
Wow, well that sounds huge. Well, let's see if any of these players can get that going and see how this turns out. All right, and we've got Jan as player 1. He won the last game.
Didn't get a full pull off the plunge, which should send it all the way up there, but he was able to do a nice little drop catch with the double flippers.
Oh man, needs some good lane change action here. He could have already had a completion, and
Yep,
very
gets one
nice.
Anyway.
And we can see there he's lit the multiplier on the center bank by completing his kings right off the bat. And that's going to hold for all the balls here.
Yeah, so that's a great start, whether he knows it or not. Oh, not quite around enough. Good patience.
Yeah, and good read with those little dead passes there. And he got it stuck on a little bit of a cupped insert.
So there we see the playfield multiplier that he hit. I actually got it up to 3x, I think.
For the bonus, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, but seemed like he had a pretty short, bad ball, but getting those 4 kings is worth a lot of points.
Absolutely. That can definitely come to help him out later on. So here's Andrew. Oh. Never really got a...
There he says, oh boy, that was not very good, and yeah, it wasn't that great, but you still got 2 balls, so let's see how it goes. All right, all the way top, picks up one of his king lights. Again, wants to try and complete that sequence. And here, power's out. Man.
He hit the 10, though, in order, so he's still on pace, and that 10 will be down on his next ball.
Yeah, this is one of those games that reminds me a lot of some of the older Gottliebs, where you really kind of want to let the ball dead pass, let it settle, kind of let it put itself in control, and then make your shot. If you really try and force it too much, you're going to get a lot of outlanes.
Yeah, and you really gotta, as we see, Tyler was hitting that center bank, but not in order, and you can see that the bonus for that bank dropped all the way off to basically turned off, and
It basically turned itself off. The bank is worth crap.
And now he has to clear through that whole bank to reset it back up to the 100,000.
But his main objective here right now, like you were saying, would be to do a completion on the kings, and he's just got one. Another one would be nice.
Yeah, and he's going to have to get through that bank at least once to reset it to get some points off the completion.
And that was a nice kind of little save down there at the bottom, but that was looking a bit sketchy, like he might let it between that right flipper.
Everybody's thinking about that, especially on camera. It's one of those.
Yeah, and he wants to pussyfoot it through the split flipper there.
What would be worse?
All right.
Yeah, Tyler's having a good ball here. He unfortunately doesn't have enough points to have a chance to win this thing, so I think he's probably playing a little more relaxed than the other guys right now, because he really has nothing to lose.
Yep, and he has, the better he can do, the more he can gain.
So he actually completed a bunch of kings there and got his multiplier up to 4x, which will, if he can get to completing a bank, that could help him out. So Jan completed one bank at 2x, And let's see if he starts for that center bank. Well, he lost.
And
See how it reset the potential 100,000 once he successfully made a couple shots there? And
yeah, you're right.
And then he lost. And then he lost one by missing.
Yeah, so it can build back up
Yes.
as long as you're getting them in order.
Yep. And it looks like that's the key to this game, is letting it dead bounce right to left. It's the left flipper that really lets you attack those drops, and it seems like Jan really knows what he's doing there. He's got 3 of the 5 down, and those 3 will be down at the start of his last ball.
Wow, and that would be worth a lot of points in that final ball.
Yep.
All right, so here's Andrew, and he hasn't got much going on yet. Just getting close on those kings.
Sort of had a.
Oh,
Wow, that's like 2
you could
houses
see that
in a
one
row.
from a mile away.
Yep.
I don't know about a house ball. It coming into the top of that left sling, you could tell where it was going.
Yeah.
About 14 inches out.
So here's Chris at 140 from Jan is in the lead right now. See, Chris earlier in this was letting that sort of ball dead bounce over, but I don't know whether he trusts the double flipper. That was. But it's really about, if you can't get the ball on the left flipper, you cannot make good shots at that center bank.
Yeah.
It's a good loop shot to get it back around. Only got one rollover though. There's a dead bounce over. Okay.
Nice shot on the center bank. And, oh man, close. It's to hit that queen down. And just kind of coming one shot off each time.
Yeah, which is that's unlucky, because even a regular no multiplied completion, the way the scores are in this game, could be enough to win the game for somebody.
You know, Chris isn't playing as controlled as he has been in these other games we've seen, and I think this is just a really uncomfortable game to play on in general with that right flipper setup. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, if you don't play a lot of alien poker, the setup of the flippers is absolutely uncomfortable.
It feels weird. I mean, you're not sure whether you're supposed to let a dead pass when it's coming in,
especially when it's close to the double, in the crook.
Yeah, it can be hard to get a hang of it.
And you're so worried about tuning your brain to making sure that you don't try to do, have the ball go between the flippers that you can end up flipping on the fly a lot more. Now, Tyler has maxed out the 4x multiplier from last ball and got a few more that would have maxed it anyway, but unfortunately for Tyler, he's unable to get it on his left flipper, and so he can't really take advantage of that multiplier right now and get solid shots on that center bank.
Yeah, unless you're doing some pretty technical drop catches or live catches here on those right flipper setup. Yeah, that center bank isn't really something you can shoot
not,
at.
He's not going for center bank here. He's just trying to put it back up. It's working for him.
Yeah, he's using the high gravity strategy, get it up top.
He's actually in the lead now at 220,000. So here we are on ball 3, and Jan is only 2 shots away from getting a decent payoff. And let's see if he can get those targets, and then also reset it. So he's at 100,000.
Oh, nice, just one
So
more.
he's 200,000 points away.
Get that his scores.
Settle. Boom.
Oh,
There it
that's a
is.
super jackpot.
That
Nice.
could very well win him a Pinburgh championship. That's
Awesome.
Excellent play, and I would suggest that Jan knew this game, and he knew what he was doing. He got his multiplier, and then he went after, in the correct order, that center bank. And his score reflects that. That was excellent. And the best time, last game of the finals.
Yeah, he's playing really well. He's managing his right flippers nicely, and seems really comfortable with when to hold them up.
Look at that, even a little upper cradle catch.
Perfect catch.
Oh, we're doing a little Josh Sharp.
Yeah, having a sip of water maybe, a little pat on the back.
That's odd that he would do that, Dan. I didn't see him ever pause like that any other time. Ooh, rolls down to the lower flipper there.
That was a little sketchy flip there too. He almost let it, could have bounced funny.
That was sort of how his don't tilt. That's an excellent ball though. He finishes up at 553,000.
Fantastic.
And now, if you don't know the game, Andrew and Chris would be scratching their heads saying, well, geez, how did he get up to 500,000?
Yeah, you're thinking I've got 35K. I mean,
Yeah.
where's the 10x score multiplier, 20x score?
That's right. And, Andrew, if he can make the shots, it's like, he's just not, okay, he's back up to the 100,000. Oh!
And, it's interesting, like you said, it's very hidden how you multiply that center bank. So for all we know, these players saw him pick up big points off a center bank completion, and now they're thinking, hey, that's what I need to do. If they're not multiplied.
Yeah. He's got a 2x. He's one shot away from 160,000. That last drop is 160. Definitely get back into this.
Oh, that was a good little save. And oh man, keeps getting
there.
He picks it
It
up.
is. Oh,
and
and
the
then
pussy
he
foot
goes
through the flippers.
So
Oh man,
he finishes at 255,000.
it's a nice ball, but you got to be a bit frustrated with yourself letting it come through like that. All right, so here's Chris.
Here's Chris.
See if he can get a little more comfortable. Oh no,
and there it
definitely
is.
not comfortable.
So it is. I want to say it is over. I believe Jan Anderson had 6 wins at that point. So yes, he can do no worse than Tyler. Can affect the outcome here. We'll see how he does on his last ball. He was actually playing this pretty swell. He's got the huge multiplier on the center bank, but it didn't seem like he was never able to really clue into that center bank off the left shot. And so Jan Anders Nilsson is your C Division champion for 2012.
And congratulations, fantastic job. That was a really, really exciting match.
And Andrew Herdlicka came in 2nd place. Chris Rhodes took 3rd place, and Tyler Sutton in 4th place. And there's some pretty good play here. There's a tremendous amount of pressure in the finals, especially playing under the lights and under the camera with people watching everything you do. And I thought these guys all played pretty well, Kaylee.
Yeah, they played great. Watching from the start, I thought for sure Chris Rhodes was going to come out on top. He had some great ball time on attack, that first ball, and played hot tip very nicely. But it's interesting how players start to settle in. Jan really found his place, and he really performed really well.
Everyone enjoyed watching this series of matches, and I'm sure afterwards Mark Steinman, our great sound guy, and editor, will have some A Division matches ready for us to maybe watch next time.
Yeah, stay tuned for more great matches. Thanks a lot for watching. Goodbye.